Tales as old as time, song as old as rhyme, the mute and the beast. The Shape of Water. So The Shape of Water is a movie directed by Guillermo del Toro and it stars Sally Hawkins, Octavia Spencer, Michael Shannon, Richard Hacken. And this movie takes place in somewhere in Baltimore in the early 1960s, and Sally Hawkins plays this female worker who works for this unknown factory for the government. She's a mute and she is like minding her own business until scientist brings in a mysterious creature. So she goes into the factory secretly and starts to understand the creature, and she gains a connection with the creature, and we have the movie The Shape of Water. I just gotta say that Guillermo del Toro, he definitely is a guy who definitely brings in the fantasy and the mythology to a world, and it just makes you want to ponder and makes you think and things. I would consider this movie was very, very delightful to watch. Sally Hawkins, she plays the main character Eliza, and I gotta say that Sally Hawkins, she did one hell of a job of her performance. She plays a mute and she has a connection with this sea creature who's being played by Doug Jones, and you get the chemistry of one another. And the point of this movie is there's a lot of words that can be said without actually saying words. How every scene is built up with her character, basically a picture can give you a million words, and that's exactly what this movie was doing. It was giving us a vivid imagination of love through body language of each person. Not everything has to be expressed with words and saying like, oh, I'm in love, oh, I feel this way, oh, I feel that way. It touched my heart because I really felt the chemistry with those two characters. And another performance I want to praise is Octavia Spencer. She plays the friend named Zelda of Sally Hawkins' character, and I think that Octavia Spencer was like the comic relief. She was the source of the humor in this movie, and I thought that was pretty cool to have her on screen. Michael Shannon obviously did a great job with his performance as a villain, the leader of this operation that's doing experiments on this sea creature. And he did a great job of showing us how slimy and how grimy and dirty this guy is. I mean, every time he's on screen, he knows how to play the villain to the core, and he really did a good job of bringing that on screen to the point I'm thinking to myself that this man needs an award. I will find him. Gotta tell you that there's some beautiful shots and some beautiful symbolic scenes that was added into this film that actually makes you think about the meaning of some scenes. There's some scenes that touch base on prejudice, racism, acceptance, and also it touched base on homosexuality and things, and it touched base on so many things that's going on with our life that the movie did a good job of presenting that on screen. So I understand the parallel there. And I just say that Doug Jones, who plays this amphibian man, Doug Jones did a good job to describe the sea creature was a sentient being actually, and if you're nice to him, he'll be nice to you. But people want to want to shock it, do experiments on this creature that he just wants to kill people only to defend himself. You can really feel this creature on screen, like the pain he is feeling. You can feel his pain as well. The film does a good job of connecting with his audience through certain characters, especially with Sally Hawkins' character and Doug Jones' character. I feel like those two were the central audience characters, and every time he felt pain, I felt the pain too. Every time that Sally Hawkins felt pain, I felt the pain too. And every time they felt love for one another, I felt love too. The nature of this film is definitely rated R. There were a few scenes that had a few scenes of blood, and it had a few scenes of gore. But other than that, it didn't take away from the movie itself. It fit right in, and added that realism layer into this film that I really had to admire. I really gotta say that The Shape of Water is definitely one of those films that I consider it's like one of the best films of the year. It's definitely going to be in somewhere in my top 10. I just gotta say that this movie was directed very well. The performances was outstanding. Oscar-worthy performance for Sally Hawkins. She definitely brought the character to life with her acting ability, and she did a phenomenal job with the sign language and things. And the directional style from Guillermo del Toro, he definitely delivered. And I gotta say, this film is phenomenal. I gotta give this film, The Shape of Water, a Ben Affleck Batman-tastic. So please do me a favor, guys, and just check your calendar and go on the internet and see when this film is going to be in your nearby theater. And this is a must see, and go check it out. Thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here, join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You have been warned. And stay tuned for my review for Star Wars. Till then, ciao.
Holy mackerel.